All right, so we are back at Cyclone. I wanted to go ahead and try to fix this display so I can get it to look brighter, like this one, and like this one. So last time we checked, I was messing with the wire harness and I was able to get it brighter, but for some reason, I feel like that maybe the harness might be damaged. Got a new one. It came out of the housing, so we have to put it into the housings. That's great because the little pipe that's in there is not that big, so we're not gonna be able to squeeze the whole entire Molex housing through that little tiny pipe. But the wires, yes. So next thing to do is open this up, turn this off, safety first, start taking this apart so we can get the wires out. Let's take it apart. All right, so I decided to just go ahead and like plug it in before I actually cut everything out, take out the old one and put in the new housing and yada yada yada. I thought I would just try it like this first to see if it is the problem. This harness wasn't that much money, so I said it was okay if it didn't fix the issue. And of course, it didn't fix the issue. It's still very dim compared to the other ones. So it's definitely not the harness, although I don't know why I was getting that fluctuation by manipulating the harness. But I don't think replacing this harness is going to fix that, because as you can see, it's still not that bright compared to over here. If you think putting the diffuser on, well, maybe. I don't know, it's weird because I feel like it gets brighter and then dims down. Dimmed. Bright. Dimmed. So weird. Give me a sec. Yeah, see? It's brighter, but it dims down. Something's definitely weird. It's got to be board related now. I mean, it's slightly better. I don't know. I still don't like it. Whatever. I'm gonna plug in the other one, see what it looks like. All right, I got the original harness back in, and yeah, it doesn't look any different. It's still acting the same regardless of the harness, but that's fine. I'm glad I tried that. This harness was not very expensive at all. And now I have a spare one, just in case. Yeah, I still don't like the way it looks. It doesn't look anywhere near as bright. I mean, look how bright that is. No, it's just not good. I don't like it. So, definitely got to go in here and figure out what's going on. I do have a concern with that one little LED light. If you notice right there, that one. Down right there. It's not as bright as all the other ones. Maybe it's bad fuse, I don't know. But let's just start looking at the boards, what we can find to get that to be brighter. Board work is not my forte, to tell you the truth, so this is gonna be a little bit of a task. I might even ask for help. I don't know. Let's see. All right, I think I changed my mind again, because look, this is the original harness, and I could make it go away and disappear just by moving the harness. I shouldn't be able to do that. So I think this harness is still kind of damaged, so I'm just gonna replace it. I have it here, let's just replace it, and then we can worry about getting it brighter at a different time. Or try to figure it out, I don't know. Let's just replace that harness anyways. All right, so the new harness is in. Here's the old one. So if you notice on the new and old harness, you have these. This is number 2, and then you have P1. So I don't think it makes a difference, because this side will plug into that, and that side will plug in under here. It doesn't matter where it plugs into, but they had it marked like that. So P2 goes into this board right here. P1 will go into the back of this. Does it make a difference? I don't think so, but hey, that's the way the game is. That's the way I'm going to put it back. So now that it's connected, let me go ahead and connect everything and power it up. And it's still going to work the same, but at least I won't have that weird problem with the wire. So let me go ahead and finish this up and I'll turn it on. All right, it's back on. It's connected. Now that I can, so I'm going to grab the wire here. See, I'm moving it around and it's not turning off. So there was definitely something wrong with that harness. I'm glad I decided to change it. But now I just have to figure out why it's so dim. And again, I think it's definitely going to be more towards a board issue than anything. That LED light right there kind of gives me a slight concern, the way it's so dim. So I got to figure out what to do here, or send the board in to get repaired. Like I said, I'm not a board person. I don't really do that. But ICE will. I can send this into ICE and they'll fix it. I do have another board, but I'm not sure if it's working or not. I could go through the process of installing it, and then, you know, if it doesn't work, I have to remove it and, you know, get this one installed back. But it is what it is. So let's do what we need to do to try to figure it out. All right, so I put the game back together. Everything's back on. It's still very dim. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I want it to be nice and bright just like the other one. So what I'm gonna do, even though I don't want to do it, is I'm gonna go get my other board and try it. I'm gonna install it and see what happens. If it works, then everything should work and everything should light up. If it doesn't, then nothing should work. And then I remove it and reinstall the original one and send one of them out to get repaired, get it back, install it. Hopefully everything works, and then send the other one out to get repaired. And then I have a spare board that works. I don't remember if I already did that, but I know that I have been taking parts from that board. So let's go get it and test it. All right, so I'm back at the Cyclone. Still trying to figure this out. Still trying to figure out what's going on in here. And after dealing with my Con issue, I thought maybe I would take that same process and come over here. So I started swapping plugs around, and now I got it real nice and bright. So this one over here is super nice and bright as well. And then this one over here is now dim, which this one used to be bright. So that tells me that I definitely have some kind of board issue. So I'm going to have to either figure out what the problem is on this board, which is not really my forte. I'm not much of a board person, but I always like to try. But I do have another board. I don't know if that board is 100%, but we're going to try it. We're going to slap it in here and see what happens. So let's go get that board. All right, so here's the other motherboard. I don't want to say new motherboard, but I do know that I sent this motherboard out one time to get repaired. I got it back, and I just kind of put it away because this one was still working. I did take just fuses out of this one for this one when I had a couple fuses blow out, and just to save time, I just kind of grabbed it out of this one and put it in there. Probably not a good thing, that way, because now I don't really know if this one's a working one or not. But whatever, it is what it is. We're going to install it, plug everything in, turn it on, and hopefully it works. If it works, great. We'll send that one out to get repaired. If it doesn't work, then one of these will go out to get repaired, probably most likely that one, as long as this one works. And when it comes back repaired, we'll install a repaired one and send out the other one. So let's go ahead and put this one in. All right, everything is plugged back in, ready to turn it on. So if it's gonna burn, it's gonna burn right in front of us. Let's turn it on. Well, I think this board is messed up as well, because it's still dim. This one's not, and this one's not, but this one is. Man, I don't know if it's a board problem. Maybe it is. Could I have two boards possibly doing the same thing? I'm not really sure. Well, I'm going to do exactly what I said. I'm going to send this one out to get repaired. Well, guess we'll have to come back to this one. All right, well, thanks for watching. All right, so I was messing around with the plugs and stuff like that, and I started noticing one thing again. I started noticing that this LED right here was very dim. So I was like, you know what, as silly as it is, let me just change that fuse. So I took the fuse out. It doesn't look bad. I mean, I know it's kind of hard to tell from here, but it doesn't really look bad. I don't see anything wrong with it. And it was working, so I did have another extra one. So I grabbed that one, stuck it in there, turned it on, and the LED light definitely looks a whole lot brighter now. Compared to the other ones, they all kind of match now. And my display came back. So could it have been the whole problem the whole time? Just that one fuse? Yeah, maybe, I guess. But it's working. So that one's working, and that one's working. Sometimes the most simplest of things is what makes the game work again. But whatever. I'll take it as a win. I don't care. The fact that it's up and running and everything is working the way it is, yeah, I'll take it as a win. It's good to go. And I've tried it a few times where I turn it off, turn it back on, and it comes back up. No problems. So yeah, all right. So is it possible that both my boards are good? Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with this board because this board acted just the same as that one. So I am going to say, yeah, this board is in good condition. Nothing wrong with it. I mean, I don't see anything physically wrong. Visually wrong, I'm sorry. So yeah, well, the game is good to go. And that's it. So I hope all my heartache helps you not have so much heartache. And thanks for watching. You know what? Looking at it, I think there's still something wrong with it. My chaser lights, look how dim they are. I don't think they should be that dim. I remember them being a little bit brighter. So even when I play the game, that should be a whole lot brighter. I mean, that's pretty bright. I think I'm going to go an extra step and put the other board back in and see what happens. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okie dokie, so original board back in. New supposedly good board back out. All fuses from this one are back into that one, and make sure all the fuses are good. So let's turn it on. All the LEDs look pretty good. I got my display still. And check it out. A nice bright chaser light. Not so dim like the other one. So let's check the rest of them. This one's good. This one's good. And that one's good. Hey, I think this game is good to go. I mean, yeah, a lot of swapping back and forth, not knowing what it was, but at least I definitely narrowed it down to this board right here is bad. I don't know what it is that's wrong with it. It's up to the board people to figure it out, but the chaser lights aren't as bright as they should, like it is on this one. So that's it. Ice still repairs these boards, so I'm going to send this board to get repaired. Hopefully I get it back and I can have it as a spare, and then everything will be good to go. All right, well, that's it. Hope this helps you, and thanks for watching.